1992, I left the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design for Pietrasanta, and that's in Italy, and it was for an independent study, and I was doing marble carving and learning about that. So my prof, John Greer, he recommended a few guys, an American sculptor named John Fisher and Neil Barab, and so I found them, and they were working at Renato Leonardi's studio, and it was just a magical group of sculptors, an incredible place, and I think that's where I really, I already wanted to learn more about carving. I had a real desire to do that, and after being there for a short period of time, I kind of knew that my life had been laid out in a way. There wasn't going to be too much else that would compete with me trying to do this. We went to Mount Altissimo, and they were quarrying some statuario at the time, and brought it down to the Fracassini brothers stone yard, and I worked with Mauro and Neil cutting the stone and preparing it to ship back. And yeah, I mean, I've got a good supply of it, and both pieces here are from that shipment. The white piece is the statuario. The pink piece is pink Portuguese. So this project began, Ruth approached me with a poem that June Sheba wrote, who is my aunt, my mom's sister. The poem was very simple and wise, and just a beautiful prose, and it was an honor for me to try to make a sculpture that was derivative of that. So I started with drawings and conversations with Ruth James about this, and there was already a lot of inherent meaning in the relationships, and I think that really informed me as well as the poem. So I feel like it's been a collaboration with Ruth, and I've been the lucky guy who's been able to carve it and execute, but I really do feel that it's been a shared project, and everybody has a lot of input into this project. I've carved it, but Ruth, my uncle, my family, we've all contributed to this, but certainly June's words are at the forefront, and how Ruth was able to present that in terms of what it meant to her, and plant the seed in my mind. From the first time we spoke about it, and I read the poem, ideas came pretty naturally. The figures were to have sort of almost limbs that grew into a tree, and created a safe environment for things to grow in between them. And I changed that as I was doing it. I carved the wood, and I felt that sort of, if I distilled the poem, just the arms alone were enough. I just wanted a simple gesture, and I felt it got too busy between the figures, so I ended up settling with that. And the neighbor, Tony Marquardt, he had some arbutus trees that were fallen, so My uncle and I cut them up, and then I carved each arm out of arbutus wood. The arms that were originally carved out of arbutus, and the original idea had them in arbutus, but we thought over time the bronze would weather better, the arbutus would split, so we made molds and cast each wooden arm in metal, and I think it was a good fit. I like how the light travels down the metal and it still gives it, doesn't change the qualities of it too much. It's just a raw bronze patina. There's not much done to them. It's just, again, pretty true to the material. As a sculptor, I like things that are true to their essence and the natural characteristics of material coming through. The stones themselves, I like the veining in them. I like the fact that both faces have veining in them. And I'm pleased with how the metal came out. We cast them at Burton Foundry, and they did a great job. Francis Semple helped me with the molds, and that was really good too. So the whole piece, I've had a lot of really good experiences, you know, from beginning to end. I ended up using all the chips from old sculptures. And in Pietrasanta, there's a lot of old little stone walls made from marble chips and rubble, and you've got all different types of marble that are local and have been imported, and they're just great walls. So they sort of informed my decision to do that. And I like the fact that it has history of, you know, all the sculptures I've been carving on Vancouver Island since I started this studio in 2000.
It kind of makes you cry, doesn't it?